Exactly where you're supposed Hey, traders, happy Friday. Good to see y'all. Wrapping up the week. That was a pretty good one. Pretty good one, but I mean, you're not out of the woods. You're only at the, I guess you're at the top of the range, man. All right, just starting with the 60-minute. Yeah, this is the little uptrend we've been in, you know, for 11 days, you know, going on 2 weeks. Higher highs, higher lows, but it's only got us to, you know, critical areas that clearly is in the title of the stream. Not a joke here. I mean, you can see it used to be an old critical area. I mean, just above that, like 45.7, 46K. That was an area where, you know, we'd identified the classic distribution for it, marked down. So maybe we get something like that on the way up. That'd be awesome. But yeah, not much going on. A pretty uneventful day. I mean, you did hit, like, it was like last night, though. It was like when Scott Carney and me were live still, we hit the peak, you know. Wait, actually, no. Is that true? No, it's not. Yeah, it was this morning Bitcoin went to 45.1, then pulled back, and now it's just hanging out, doing nothing. There's not really, there might be a little bearish divergence on the 60-minute. There's nothing on the 4-hour, man. Nothing on the 4-hour, man. Can y'all hear me? Let me just, this should probably just only be visible in the 60-minute. Yeah, right. I mean, I can't see anything going on that really implies a buyer exhaustion right here, but after such a long extended wave up, with no pullbacks really, I don't know, man. I just don't know how this is going to go. This is exactly where people take profit. This is exactly where reversals occur, as they have in the past. It could happen again, and it really can't be that surprising, but at the same time, what we think is going on is we got that partial decline, but we haven't hit 45.5 yet. Like, I mean, I do think the top of the range is 44.444, repeating, of course, but I mean, just to be conservative, you could say 45.5, and we're not there yet. I mean, we've exceeded an 886 too from the previous high to low. Yeah, so it's just kind of like, hey man, what are we gonna do here? We're testing resistance. Are we gonna break it? I never have claimed that I know if we're gonna break a resistance or not, right? Because when you're at resistances, that's exactly where reversals occur. I mean, you may not break this time before pulling back mildly some, and it really wouldn't, there'd be no damage done. No one will be, unless you bought at resistance, which is, you know, normally not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be taking longs at resistance, hoping for a breakout, because the breakout may never come, because there's supply at these areas. So, I mean, if we do break it, easy 52K, 50 to 53K, whatever. You haven't done that. That's a huge if. That's like a massive if. All right, so that's where we are. I wish something had changed since yesterday. Nothing really changed. Let's go to the daily. Daily is, you know, it'll be 47 minutes. It'll be the highest daily candle close since March 1st, but you would not be making a higher high yet. You'd need to close above 44,444, repeating, of course. You'd have to Leroy Jenkins the F out of this. That's exactly what it'd be. It'd be Leroy Jenkins if we did that in 47 minutes. I'd be like, yeah, power hour. But, you know, again, like, you've got the local highs we just looked at, spent a minute looking at on the 4-hour. But, I mean, on the daily, you know what you've done. I mean, you're super strong and bullish above 42K, 40K. And you even got the breakout in the back test and the engulfing. So, I mean, you know, despite what happens today, whether we break it or not, or, you know, what happens, like, after hitting this resistance again, like, you got to be, like, not feeling too worried about Bitcoin until it falls below 40,665 for now. Just zoomed out on the more significant, slower time scales, whatever. Good news on the daily, you're still above 60. Nice. Hopefully you just don't reject it again like you always have only done in 2022. Not once in 2022 did Bitcoin sustain prices above 60 and then get close to overbought. Didn't. I mean, the highest you got this year, 64. Pretty pathetic. It'd be nice to see us break that and exceed that, right? So daily is fine. Sell wall. 3-day closes in 45 minutes. It'll be the highest 3-day candle close since February 27th. And my God, look how close we are to the highest daily candle close since January 1st. I mean, you could do it with 45 minutes to go from this 3-day candle. I mean, come on, man. Can we please get some positive price action? So we can just be able to say to our friends and our loved ones this evening or this weekend, hey, look, Bitcoin did something pretty cool on the 3-day chart, and they know exactly what we're talking about. All you got to do, just break above 44,439.95 to be exact. And we'll be doing that highs of the year, or like at least every day of the year except the first. Okay, so I mean, solid. You're neutral still in the RSI on the 3-day, sitting at like 54. You could imagine if things actually were bullish, and they went bullish, and things played out the way we figured they would, like where they have historically above 42K. A lot of upside potential, a lot of room to run before you become overbought on the 3-day, right? You haven't even been, in the bullish control zone since November.
Mitch. Learned so much in a short period or time. Best teacher. BTW, the no requests sign is still up.
My bad, dude. Yeah, let me change that. Thank you, dude. That's not intended. Fix that right now, man. Okay, there you go. Is that what you wanted? Something like that. For general chat. Y'all see that? Okay. I'm just kidding, dude. Well, he was capping, Your Honor. Sorry. There we go. We're normal now. We're good. We're good, dude. So, cool story, bro, would be the headline today on Bitcoin. Cool story, bro, on your rally. But no one cares because you've been here January 10th. You've been here February 6th. You've been here February 27th. And you've been here now March 25th. Right? I mean, you've been here all year, and you've never been able to break it. So come on, dude, do it, break it. Let's go Ethereum. Same thing. I mean, it's just like, wow, what an extended wave here. You think if a pullback could be coming? I don't know. I mean, it looked like you had some sort of wedge flag going on. It seems like you're just kind of violating it. You're just breaking it. You're falling back below it. I don't know. There's probably a channel like we had on Bitcoin, we were just thinking that like you're far exceeding the 113 now. Are we? I mean, barely exceeding the 113. You're still there, man. So I can't well, it's not even a shark, man. It's a freaking, it would be a bat that is completely violated. The bat was here. And Scott Carney were talking about, well, if it's not the bat, then it's the crab. And the crab makes too much sense. I mean, it really does. It's like TA Tetris. A 1618 pattern completion zone. Yeah, and that lines up literally with that high from January 12th. So, yeah. Very methodical run going on. And depending on what high you talk about, if you talk about like this high and not this high, then there is bearish divergence. It's hard to say. It's really kind of foggy on the oscillators. So not really giving us very good indication. Sometimes they give us insanely good clarity, and then a lot of other times they don't give us clarity. But I want to go to Bitcoin real quick. And, this is really just starting to get redundant here. Okay. It was Bitcoin on the weekly. I had seen this, and it's like, you know what, man? That's actually pretty good. As we know, there's hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin on the weekly, right? Nice. Rejected the bearish control zone. 50 on the RSI. MACD histogram, bullish convergence, and really, you haven't seen positive momentum since November. That's going to change eventually, man. And it looks like it could be coming soon. But something about this indicator here that I never use. I showed this to patrons. I don't ever use these signal lines on the MACD because they just are unreliable. They give a lot of mixed signals. But we're about to get a bullish crossover. Okay. And the last time we got a bullish crossover on the weekly below zero, like below neutral in negative territory, was April 27th, 2020. April 27th, 2020. And you know what happened there, man? Dallas Cove crash low, and then you mooned, right? So that took a while, though, a long while. But I'm just saying, like, if we have variables like the bullish engulfing candle holding above support, 886s, full resets and uptrends, fall through price action after the engulfing candle, it will be the highest weekly candle close since December 27th, the highest weekly candle close of the year in 2 days. If you have all that going on, you could add this to the mix, like to the mixing bowl, and it's just another bullish variable. It's not a bearish variable like it looks like in its development, right? It kind of lines up with histogram. So I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, you make of that what you will. You could take it with a grain of salt or ignore it or say, oh my god, that's awesome, dude, you know, whatever. So yeah, anyway, I'm sure Ethereum's maybe somewhat similar. I mean, we could check it. Hidden bullish divergence on both oscillators here. Yep. Let's take a look, man, just for fun, right? For shiggles, as someone would say. Yeah, it's not really as close as Bitcoin, but it's, you know, working on it. Yeah. I don't know, dude, we're screwing around. It's Friday, and what do you want? What do you even want, man? Okay, so, you know, we think the idea eventually would be something like this. You know, complex wave structure. I mean, above 2889, it's valid. I mean, really, above 2500, it's valid. You could sell off, make a higher low. Could got 1, 2, 3 lows, higher lows, 4 mooning. I mean, all those are possible. I mean, this is valid until we break key supports again. Ethereum on the daily, you know, sitting up there at 63.45. It is in the bullish control zone. Very nice. Staying up there. I mean, it's the highest RSI of the year. Highest RSI since November. So you can't see some things aren't turning the corner, like some of our oscillators on the daily, right, doing things they hadn't done. That's cool, but, you know, now we just need more price action, and we may not get it this weekend, right? I mean, you're not. Futures market, equities market, commodities market, they're all closed, dude. All right, I guess we can just move on to BNB. Altcoins got hit hard today, which is interesting. I wonder what's going to happen there. You know, altcoins getting wrecked and somewhat. And Bitcoin dominance rallied some. It's kind of interesting dynamic where Bitcoin didn't move any, but now it's starting to move a little bit down. You know, BNB, has it made a higher high yet? Nah, dude, give me a break. I don't think you're making a higher high until you break 435. Such a key level. Yeah, you can't really be that sold on it yet. I mean, it's awesome that it's bottoming out, but it's just because you bottom out doesn't mean that your trend's reversing. You can feel more comfortable about your trend possibly reversing when you make a higher high than your previous high. Who cares about a higher low? You can make higher lows. You make higher lows, bearish consolidation all the time. What's a bear flag? What's a rising wedge? Those are forms of accumulation and downtrends before rolling over again. So I'm just saying, let's get a higher high. Let's break a resistance, and then I'll feel better. But until then, whatever, dude. Cool. Let's get still at those areas, you know. Like if the TA was respected, maybe here it'd be okay. All right. What was next? XRP down 2%. You know, can't. I mean, it's just not going anywhere. No one's buying it. I mean, people are kind of buying it. I mean, you can clearly tell they're accumulating it, but there's no impulses. And you think, like, the stage is set based on, you know, many countless previous times on different charts, on different markets. We identify similar chart patterns and the context, and a lot of times they rally hard here. But Ethereum XRP has yet to do that. Hadn't done it yet. So cool story on your awesome bullish development of a chart. But okay, cool. Well, where are the bids? Where are the big bids? Where are the, not this Rudy Poo? Okay, we can't. Have we made a higher high yet? No, we have not made a higher high yet at all.
Hey Mitch,
so it's,
can you look at Gilead Sciences, bounce off old support, backtesting breakout, is it a buy or wait for confirmation? THX.
Yeah, Carrie, thanks for the 25. We'll look at Gilead. Yep. God, I haven't looked at that chart in a long time. Right, it's just like, where are the effing bids? God, it's such a good setup. It's just gonna be so disappointing. I mean, you should no expectations, but it's just like, dang, dude. I mean, you only spent 250 days doing this. 250 days of our lives developing an awesome bullish argument, and to see it fail, that would suck. So maybe we make a local higher high. When was the last time XRP made a higher high? Hadn't made a higher high for real, technically, since April of last year. Are you kidding me, dude? XRP hadn't made a higher high since, we're talking about pretty much a year now. Yeah, hold above the Eurasian step zone, you'll be okay. But why don't you make a higher high, or just go back to McDonald's or something, dude. Okay. XRP, and then what was next? Luna. Down 3.7%. Yeah, man, it's not really. It can't catch the bids to go test 99 again. I mean, I get where people will be like, this is bearish, and you're not wrong to say that. Though we know Luna has been a massive outperformer, it's been amazing. There was a time when it had like actionable long, lower risk stuff going on with it, but we're certainly not at that level right now, so it's not good for a fresh long, even if it moons. You'd be paying extreme premium. You wouldn't be buying at an inflection point. You wouldn't be buying based on real divergence, strong divergence. You wouldn't be longing confirmation lows. You wouldn't be doing any of that. So so what would that be? I would consider, if you bought Luna, you just go to the casino and you're gonna play blackjack. And that's fine. If you understand what you're doing, that's cool. And also, maybe I believe in Luna. If you really believed in Luna, wouldn't you be DCAing all the way up? And you wouldn't be really caring about up here? You're going to really add its all-time high? I mean, you can. And it really could be a cup with handle of some sort. But clearly failing to even test the previous high, the all-time high. But maybe it will soon, right? Because it's kind of been like inverse correlated to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin has a bad day, maybe Luna rallies off that. I don't know. It's a really strong asset. I'm just telling you, right? Just because it's a strong, outperforming asset doesn't mean it's like a reasonable fresh long entry right now based on a bunch of different variables. And that's all we do here. That's all it is, right? We look for the edge at the critical areas. Okay. Luna, and then what was next? Cardano, I guess. Down 3.27%. Well, I mean, Cardano's fine. I mean, for real, dude. Cardano go back down to 98 cents a dollar. That could be an amazing back test. I think you will do that. I think Cardano's going to see probably $1 just to test, to confirm, to reconfirm its validity as support, right? Because you fell below it. You stayed below it. You confirmed it as resistance. You sold off, and then you blasted through it. We got to make sure it's real. So market participants will let it, well, I mean, they will push it down to test that area. And if it holds, then that's what we call a back test of a spring. And it could be incredibly bullish. And at the same time of that all happening, look left. You could maybe understand what you could start identifying on Cardano with that back test of spring. The left shoulder head, maybe right shoulder. Momentum shifting. Structure. So pay attention on the back test that has not yet happened. But cool story, bro. I mean, that you broke $1. That's great, man. Like, we knew if you ever get back above $1, we're back in business. We are back in business on Cardano. But let's make sure that we confirm we're back in business, right? Okay, Cardano, and then I guess we just move on to the S&P 500 that closed today on the week. Really strong, really strong close. And where were we? As we had discussed, what area thought the S&P would eventually test, it happened today, no higher. But today we tested the September 2nd peak, where we knew the order book was thin between 4,300 and 4,545. But here we are, above the 200-day moving average, very strong close. Yet to take out the B point, but we know what's going on. You got to wonder, man, we're at critical areas now. If we could break it, man, it could be a clean shot to at least 46.65, 786, maybe even 886. I would think with a 60% retrace on B, it'd be a 786 for a cipher, but we'll see. No, my God, dude. I mean, if you start rolling over here, I think hidden bearish divergence starts becoming a valid possibility. It's just too early, too much positive momentum, not enough waning Momo. So great close on the S&P. At a resistance. You could imagine, right? The Dow Jones was similar. Not quite at its resistance yet, which is 35.1. Hidden bearish divergence is still developing. That's what we're talking about on the S&P. Not quite there, pretty strong, and this is right there. It could continue even if you go higher. You will have hidden bearish divergence as an argument if this all stays the same until you break above 35.8. Yep, 35.8, and that's also a major resistance from August. So, yep.
No charts needed, just how it's unburned after Nike pump. Think Nike is a canary?
What's up, Rabbit? Thanks, man. Man, you talk about critical areas on the NASDAQ, dude. This is as critical of an area as it could ever get, right? I mean, look. February 16th, April 28th of last year. Look, the support is resistance. Oh, is that a hanging man of some sort? I don't know. You close just right at it. And if you roll over before you exceed $14,500, you would just be continuing the hidden bearish divergence argument. I think it's a little too early to say that's happening. But that's, yeah, we're looking to see if next week if the NASDAQ can recapture highs above the previous high. And that, I mean, because you know if it doesn't, we're in a lot of trouble, right? Like bear trend confirmed as F, lower highs, lower lows, over and over and over. But we're still figuring these things out, right? Yields curve inversions, really telling. I don't know, man. Like you can't really ignore that. Like just, and along with spiking commodity prices and not yet making higher highs on index funds, it's kind of still. I'm a little skeptical for sure. Okay, Russ 2000. I mean, pretty solid. I mean, this is great how that level of support from February held. I mean, the supply line you broke, back tested it, held it. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid right there. I mean, you got to wonder, what does that mean? Like, if it really does rally from here, there's a bunch of those scrubs that literally full reset, right? From their lows to the mania highs, they lost 88% of their value. Tons of them, right? So maybe at those 886s, some rallies ensue, which could help further drive this index fund up. I don't know. Yeah, it actually did some technically good stuff today or this week, right on the breakout and the back test. So cool. There could be a lot of upside, but you know, you got to make higher highs eventually and higher lows. XAU, well, dude, though you couldn't break 1963 today, Well, I could imagine. I mean, like, risk-on assets rallied today again. So, I mean, gold, like, despite that, actually had meh day, but pretty good based on the fact that this is an inverse correlated asset to risk-on assets, and they had an okay day. Pretty good day, and this was flat, 0.01%. I dig that. I'm cool with that. This thing's in an uptrend, okay? This is uptrending. This is a dollar cost average market for gold and silver. Right, you get pullbacks, you get dips on gold and silver. That's okay to DCA back into it, or add to one's position. Because I don't think this trend's ending for a while. I think how it'll end is like it did in 1980. It will end with mania and a buying climax, and it will crash, and then it will attempt to rally, and it probably retrace 61%. Of the way, and then maybe show a double top or something, in a month or two, or after that pump, that buying climax, and then it'll eventually be over, and it'll go into the correction that lasts for years. But I think that's how this will all end for gold. So we haven't made a buying climax, dude, not even close. No straight line parabolic, runs up yet, like not at all. So just for now, it's DCA, uptrending. They just spent a year and a half. Composite Operator spent a year and a half reaccumulating his position. I mean, and like in 2013 through 2018 or 2017, whatever, you had Composite Operator acquiring their gold position. It was for years. And it was central banks, like Western central banks. And now you have like Eastern company, you got China and Russia accumulating lots of gold. So everyone in the world had been buying gold and owns lots of gold. So I think the reaccumulation phase is complete, and we're just 2075 after you break 1963, no problem, man. So silver, exact same situation. You're above 25 bucks, 24.84. I'm just not concerned. Like, I think what's going on, like, dude, you got one low, and then you showed, market participants, they showed their hand. Oops, too many buyers. A higher low, confirmation low, higher low, and an uptrend. So I don't think you're done. I think you're eventually going to actually break $26 and go up to $29, $30. It's like $28.50, right? There's a few pieces. It's like $28, $30, and then $30 roughly. So I think all is well. I mean, you're above the 200 moving average. Everything's good, man. Everything's good on gold and silver. Indecision day. Certainly Class C. Hidden bullish divergence, where you make a low on price, then you make a substantially higher low with the exact same levels of negative momentum. Yep, Class C hidden bullish divergence on silver. Great close. Great past few days after it pulled back. Because what? Inverse correlated to risk on assets. Risk on assets having a good day, or had a really good week and last week. So more upside eventually. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. Let's look at copper, man. Copper can't do it, dude. Wow, look at this. Copper, the supply line upthrusted, and you back tested the upthrust. That's not really bullish. Yikes, dude. That's like how we talk about the spring, the back test of spring. That's the inverse, right? So dang, dude. I don't know. I mean, like, you're still above your 2011 peak, but the local structure of consolidation, that trend line, you're holding it, and you're inverse. You're regarding it as resistance. I mean, there could be more downside if that's real. You'll fall below 2011 highs, and you could go all the way down to 430 and still be like fine, kind of, right? Yeah, copper fake out, premature breakout or a fake out. Platinum, I can't do it, man. This is really bad. This is actually like really bad. Like it look what it did, right? It had a fake breakout, and then it dumped, and then it rallied to back test what was once resistance as resistance again, and now bearish engulfing can't. That's super bearish price action on platinum, actually. Unfortunately, I mean, I've got a little exposure to some platinum and whatever. That's some really stupidly bearish price action for now. Just like you were back testing areas of support that was so bullish, so bearish right now. Something's got to change, man. Otherwise, it's gonna keep dumping. This will make a lowest low it's made since the beginning of the year. But as long as it makes a higher low than these lows, it actually will be okay. Because silver did very similar things, where it broke below critical inflection point and then kept dumping, but then it ended up making an 886 from the previous lows and then ran again, and it's fine now. So, yeah, that's some bad stuff right there. Nickel devastated. I don't know, dude. It's a jacked up market. There's no point even talking about it. It's whacked out. U.S. oil, 1.26% up,
Arabian
man.
pledge at $21.72. My brother, can we please look at Australian dollar to US dollar? Thank you, man. To Jesus.
What's up, pleb, man? Yeah, dude. We'll look at the Australian dollar, mate. Yeah. The US dollar, yeah.
Hey, can you check out AVAX? Thanks for the analysis.
What's up, Mari? Yeah, for sure. We will look at AVX that had broken out of that like wedge. Yes. Now it's like above levels. It really wasn't that great, even though it rallied. I mean, we're just talking. Remember, we're just because something doesn't look great to us based on like what we look for doesn't mean an asset can't rally. You know, so. U.S. oil is, wow, squeezed between two levels. Couldn't close the deal, couldn't seal the deal to close the week above 114.87, which is like everything. Everything. But at the same time, held another level that has more touches, where its first touch ever, if you can even believe it, was March of 2008. You can barely see it. I'm going to show you, though. It's like magical, right? Candle high close back then. And then look at the correlation later in life. September of 2008, it was regarded as resistance like the Jesus and then collapsed. And then, oh, but wait a second, there's more. It was regarded as support in May of 2008 before rallying to its all-time high. And then up-thrusted a couple times before dumping, and then look, as tested like the Jesus again before rolling over that same support. So oh man, and again, right? Too many times, and you just held it. You just closed the week holding it and regarding it as support. Gotta wonder, man, is that confirmation that what was once an extremely important inflection point is a support again? It just did it. It just, I don't know, like tomorrow, hey, you know, next week it just dumps. But dang, man, that was pretty freaking bullish. So we'll see. I mean, based on the fundamentals of like supply and demand, I mean, maybe this chart's gonna, you know, oscillate and go up and down, but you know, in reality, nothing's changing. There's no resolution yet. And why energy costs would go down. There's no catalyst. There's nothing. So it's like, yeah, sure, dude, I guess it dumps, but like you would think 147 eventually because of that. Yep. All right. So let's go to wheat futures, just still sitting sideways, pulling a Paul Wall since it's 5 day in a row limit up session to 5th day limiting up, hit all-time highs, and it's just dumped, filled a few gaps, and is just hanging out. I don't know, not much you can really do here. There's no discernible edge. It's wheat, man. It's whacked out. Corn futures still maybe high insight bull flag here. I don't know. I mean, it's like you can talk about a bull flag all day, but certainly not at low risk areas, not at high reward opportunity areas. This is butting up against your all-time highs and stuff back from 2008, 2011, 2012. You're just hanging out there. I mean, you could end up breaking to the upside. I mean, what's changing? I mean, all these governments, like, dude, Macron from France, I mean, everyone's saying, like, there's going to be famine. There's going to be a crazy food crisis. And I believe it. We have so much disruption going on in our supply chains, and Ukraine and Russia, they can't, I mean, like, Ukraine can't do anything. They can't sow anything. Sow any crops. Anyway, so yeah, I guess, like, technically it looks like a continuation setting up, but also technically it's at high premium areas, duh, right? And fundamentally, it seems like, I guess I could see this bull flag playing out if everything that looks to be the way it's going plays out, then we would get a bull flag breakout to the upside. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where we are. Well, coffee. Hey, man, are we getting a back test of a spring here? Dude, if you... I mean, obviously, I'm not going to praise or be excited about any kind of commodity going up in price because that means higher costs for everyone. But we're just talking about technicals and not like people not being able to afford coffee. This is extremely exciting if you could hold this level because it would be, market participants did all they could to break it down. But it's not about the bearish breakdown itself, right? That was what happened. It was about the immediate fall through price action that occurred after the bearish breakdown, which was what? Rejection and then a back test of the support that you fell below just to revalidate it.
I've been watching your Chanel
Monsoon stuff, if that holds.
Keep up the good work. Can you have a look at multi, please? Thanks.
We'll look at multi, please. Thank you, Jay. Cheers, man. Glad you've been watching. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Yep, and then Canada government's like, we're just gonna give money to everyone because of high gas prices. Oh my god, dude, people just don't care anymore, you know. So this is possibly amazing. So pay attention to coffee. Let's see what if it holds. You know what happens, man. If this is successfully back tested as support, there you go, something like that. I hope it doesn't happen, but I understand the technicals. I understand the fundamentals of what's going on, right? Okay, orange juice, another great day. Orange juice hitting its highest level since January 28th. And can you be surprised about orange juice, man? You can't be surprised. It's in a very massive uptrend. And the upside takes it to 191,200. That's the top of the range, right? Soybeans and corn and wheat, they all like hit the top of their ranges, right? But OJ clearly is not at the top. It's in the middle. It's in an uptrend and it's in the middle of this mega range. So there is still a lot more upside on orange juice based on technicals. Okay. And here's your steak, your live cattle futures that is hanging in there. I fear that we're going to be seeing much higher prices on steak. 152, 161 of this price action. It's just hanging around as alligator blood. Back testing major steel walls of resistance as support. That's good, even though it's bad, because again, any commodity price that's high isn't good. Cotton, jeez, dude, cotton melting up. Look at cotton, chat. I'm loving it. Not really. I can't wait to spend $50 on an effing t-shirt. I'm so excited about this new reality we live in. I can't wait. 140 upon you. That's the next resistance. There's nothing there until then. And if you ever broke 140, bye. See you at 195 to fill a gap from April of 2011. Up almost 4%, dude. Multi-year highs. Not enough hype in the chat for cotton. You know, if Bitcoin was doing this, y'all all be unable. Y'all be seizing up. Y'all just be like, would not even be able to stop typing if Bitcoin was doing what cotton's doing. Jeez. Okay. Here's soybean futures. Just unreal. Like, hold support. It's at an area where it should react. It did react, but it just rallied back and probably going to 1789 all-time highs. It's ridiculous, man. Sugar futures, real nice, dude. Yep, real nice. Uptrend is resuming. I think you're going to 20 bucks. You're gonna test those levels again. And if you ever break 20 bucks, dude, it's about to get your Swiss cake roll is about to get a lot more expensive. God, go figure, man. So it's like, okay, all this stuff is inflating so bad, you know, to the US dollar, and it's like, can we get, like, Bitcoin's got a moon, man, right? Gold, silver, Bitcoin, they gotta do, man, like, what, you know, gotta keep up with inflation for real, dude. Lumber futures, nice, still selling off. Remember, we thought it might have confirmed its top. But this is what I'm talking about with gold, though. This is the way you would think that gold's going to end, all right? With unreal, it's in the news cycle. Like, everyone's talking about it. It's unbelievable. Peter Schiff is, getting, sleeve tattoos of screw Bitcoin. Gold is the best. Whatever, gold bars, and that's the way it'll end for gold this cycle, probably. You would think, based on everything we know about history and what's going on with fiat currency, right? So yeah, anyway, buying climax, you sell off, then you rally, and then later, and then you make marginal, or you make moderate retraces from your previous high, and you double top there, and that's kind of like, okay, it kind of ends, and then you could go for a full reset and create some sort of like big harmonic or something. Then it makes a higher low than the previous major lows, and then it rallies again, and the uptrend continues because it's in an uptrend. Yep. Natural gas, dude, if you're surprised by natural gas, get out of here, dude. Just get out. Imagine being surprised on natural gas. $6. How many times do we have to go this chart to be like $6? Classic accumulation, back test of springs, uptrends. How many times? It's the dragon. It all started with a dragon. And we were here, man. And it was like Patreon and I was like, dude, we're back testing a spring. You literally back tested a spring on July 23rd, 2020, and that was it. And look at us now, going to $6 and probably higher. Beautiful. Highest daily candle close on natural gas futures since November 4th, 2021. Highest candle close of 2022 today. Nice, dude. Same thing. If this was Bitcoin, y'all would be losing your minds. Rice futures, an unfortunate situation. We have closed the week back above a massive breakout level, right? Yeah. I mean, we kind of felt that might be maybe coming if, everything's fundamentals stay the same. You're breaking out. I know you could up thrust. We're going to be paying attention. You must pay attention to Rice futures, chat. Please put it on your watch list. It's ZR1. If we don't up thrust and we start rallying, dude, it's not good. It's really, really bad. I mean, because we know how thin the order book is when you actually don't fake out and you rally, you do stuff like it did after the COVID crash in the summer of 2020. That's where you're probably headed again. I mean, it's just too much accumulation, right? It's too much demand. Yikes, dude. Yikes. It sucks. I mean, right? I think that's the feeling you should have. You should be like, dang, dude, look at these technicals. They're awesome. But dang, man, it's kind of somber. It's crap. This is food. This is like people's lives. This is like, it's not a good thing that these are going up. I'm cool with gold and silver, right? Because that's not like no one eats gold and silver. We can be hyped on that. But all these food and the cotton, that's people wearing shirts. People going to be naked and homeless and starving. Yikes, man. Okay, so we just went across the markets, man. You looked at crypto and index funds and commodities. We can look at the DXY and Bitcoin dominance to add a little bit of spice to the, whatever. I mean, see, it's so strong, right? We talk about that. That's underperforming massively. So the trend is still so intact, so bullish for now until you see some sort of massive impulse down. You're fine above 97, right? You're right now, it's like straight up, straight down. I think like flip the coin, it goes to 100 next. Flip the coin, it goes to 97 next. That's where you are. But if it's just hyper strong, then 100 next. Yep. I mean, it was flat today, 0.04% up, but still, look at the trend so far. Yeah, good stuff. Bitcoin dominance. That at the there was one point today I was like out to lunch and some of these altcoins just got wrecked. Well, Bitcoin was doing nothing. It didn't move. It's like the same. It's like kind of higher than it was then. Yeah, and 0.86% up. I don't really anything to write home about. Hadn't made a higher high yet, but still just hanging out. Above the 200-day moving average. That's cool. But yeah, there's not much to talk about here. Look where you are. We were talking about it at 39 to 40%. And at this point, I don't know, was it flip the coin, it goes to 40% again. Flip the coin, it goes to 47, 48% again. Cool. I think you probably want it to go down gradually or stay flat. It's probably best case for now. Okay. We got a couple requests. We got 5 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the stream, the Friday stream, hit the like button below. So thanks for being here. Okay. Oh, JG, thank you, man. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like just now looking at the requests and stuff. Yeah, we can look at it there in the BTC too. Why not, man? There in the BTC, it's bullish, dude. I mean, like I get it. Oh no, it's not. It's down 1% today, but you know, U.S. oil in its own uptrend would be down 1% some days. You know, just the trend is your friend until further notice from the chart. This chart. So. Heck, man, you go back down that demand line again. I'm not even going to care. Yeah, super bullish, and it's just hanging out after a supply line breached. The third supply line breached, really. And we know what happened on oil when it broke its own third supply line. It went berserk, so... Yeah, I could imagine. I think it probably was a little better there, but oh, I forgot, dude. My bad, man. Sorry.
I like turtles.
There you go. Also, total indecision candle today, but it's cool to see it staying above $1.91 trillion. At one point, we did see $2 trillion very briefly when Bitcoin was at its highs, 45,129. But I don't think that's going to be the last time we see 2 trillion again. You know, clearly you can see in time we'd probably be going to 2.3 trillion. But Bitcoin's got to break 45K, man. You understand me? Like, that's got to happen, and it hasn't happened yet. So it's cool and all that we're testing resistance. That's exactly where we reversed every single time this year. But that has to be broken. Otherwise, we might just do the same effing thing, man. You know, but it is cool that we have that potential partial decline argument this time, where we did not have it the last time we were at this same 45K resistance. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Okay. So for carry. Good Lord. The reason why I haven't looked at this in a while. Yeah, what a trash asset, to be straight up candid here. I mean, this is awful. You can't make money owning this crap. No way. Now it's just like, you know, you were in a correction forever. And I remember we were here and we were back testing supports and breaking resistance, and we rallied and we made, I remember it was a 38% retrace, maybe 50%, 38% retrace, and that was it, and it started crashing. It's like that's terrible. But it was also, I mean, 38% was an awesome, like, major inflection point too. But I mean, assets are supposed to make higher highs, higher lows after breakouts, right? After like multi-year corrections, and not here. Not here. Loser. Look at your highs. Your lower high, technically. Now lower highs again, the previous high. And now you're back down. Yeah, I get it. I know, Carrie, why you're requesting it. And it's valid and admirable. I see why you requested it, right? And that's cool. I like that when someone requests something and I understand why. Because it's like this, right? It's like, it's the shark. It's a bullish shark that has it even reacted really? Maybe a little bit. But I hate this asset. below 61.50 to 63.67. That is like everything. I mean, it's a swing low from April 2014. It's a high from 2013. That's where it was created. And then all of a sudden, like, you know, many years later, like 5 years later, you start using this same area as support, right? It's clear. Like, you did it even here in March 2021. But dudes, like, that's the problem on this. Until it gets above that, I hate it. And I hate the trend. It's such a note. I mean, I get long-term uptrend, but not since 2013. You know how much younger you were when this thing was making higher highs? You were so much younger. So if you want to stick around on an asset that's a dog like this for so long, okay, by all means, right? By all means. Yeah, so I would wait for a type 2, I guess, with bullish divergence. You didn't have any of that. You don't have any divergence. You have type 1 that has barely reacted. You're below critical supports, and you've made consecutive lower highs. It's not really something good to be buying into. I don't care what it does tomorrow or, you know, next week or the coming months. I really just don't care until you get above 63 bucks. And even if you do that, I still don't really care because I don't have to settle. I don't have to buy a dog trash asset, technically. Why would I buy this when I could find something like OIH? I could find an asset in an asset class that is really bullish, like energy or utilities, or maybe crypto or commodities, right? Gilead, man, it might be the same price in 5 years from now, based on literal history. All right, Jesus chimes.
Is that a joint?
Oops, that's not Jesus chimes. My bad. All right. Okay, big one. There it was, man. We did it, dudes. Again, it was a cool story, bro. Close, right? Cool story, bro. Wow, congratulations on just closing at the resistance. You've done that multiple different times, and you reversed every time. So it's cool and all, but we have to break it. Okay, I want you to have the same face that you had at these times. We're just at the resistance, fine. Cool, dude. Show me something better. Do something better than you've done all year, and then maybe we'll talk. Whew. Well, yeah, it was not too bad of a day. I think altcoins kind of took it on the chin. 3-day candle closed, by the way, chat. 3-day candle closed just seconds ago, and it was, unfortunately, only your highest 3-day candle close since February 27th. But if you were just multiple dollars, just like $100 higher, you'd be the highest 3-day candle close since the first of the year. Yeah, man. So you're at a sell wall, and you haven't broken it. So there's no reason to be getting hyped. None yet. Okay, so it's Saturday now, officially, Universal Time. That's Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum's 3-day, and then we'll move on to the request. Highest 3-day candle close since February 6th. Pretty good. I mean, anything above $3,000 is awesome, man. Anything above $42,000 on Bitcoin's awesome. That's it. Below that, get wrecked, dude. But above it, very good things could happen, because historically they've happened before. Okay, next one was I don't know what you're talking about, Rabbit, about Bird, B-I-R-D. Bluebird? No, that's blue. What about Bird? I don't know, after Nike Pump? Is Nike Canary? Dude, I don't know. Canary is not even real, dude. It's just a joke, man. It was just an April Fool's joke. But kind of, maybe it's real. We don't know. Okay. The request. Oh, it was incredible, dude. It was the dragon. It's an Australian dragon, mate. It's got an Australian accent. What's up, Phil, dude? Thanks, man.
Is that a joint?
All right, massive bullish engulfing candle on the 3-day, couple candles ago, and just follow through. This is what happens, Larry, when you confirm a bottom at a critical support and then you break a supply line. You're catching follow through. Nice volume. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's like this is. So, I mean, in these situations, I would think that you're probably on your way to the 786886, 77.9, 78.9. You should think about, like, what is a dragon? Premature harmonic. So, just think about wave structures, wave analysis. It's perfect. This would be a shark. I would think the target on this asset, it's probably eventually going to see its way at 78.931. Okay? Arabian pleb, dude, you get me? Kind of probably a reasonable way. And you're going to pull back. You're going to rallies and dumps on the way up during this wave. Waves are not straight lines up all the time.
From a friend that it's at deep value areas. Thanks.
Thanks, Jason, for your contribution. I think everyone in the chat knows what's going on. Okay, too tired to be reading right now. Okay, so remember the false head and shoulder. This is what happens. This is a great example of a head and shoulders that fails when it creates the potential pattern and then sells off to the neckline again and holds and starts rallying. That's when you know you might be in good shape. And it's all invalidated when that head and shoulders, right shoulders taken out. That was when it was invalidated. Anyway, sorry. Hey man, I think there's more upside, but you're gonna have ups and downs. You probably come to back test the supply line in time, up and down, man, up and down. But eventually, the wave would complete up here. Next one was.
Can you check Crow, please?
It's a ball too easy. Thanks, man. Thank you, Mr. Limp Biscuit. Okay. You just don't understand. Yeah, dude. AVX, man. This is what we're talking about. It was like it kind of just double bottomed somewhere random, This was kind of what I was supply line that was just, disrespected multiple times. Then respected. It was like literally respected as resistance when it fell back into it March 9th. Then dumped and then held on and has rallied and it's above the 200-day moving average. I love that. So if you stay above this zone, 75, 61 to 79.59 long enough, I think 96, 95 to $100 is your target. I think you would agree with me looking at this chart where there have been reversals, right? I mean, you see once in history, right? Every time in history, you break this area for the first time in human history, you rallied and for the first time tested and reversed back to that same support. Then you rallied again straight up to it, almost straight down. Then you broke it and then went to a new level. And then once you broke down, you hit that support and you rallied right back up to 99 to 100, and then straight down, then straight up, and then you break and then you break below it, you straight down, straight up, straight down, over. So I would think at this point, you're probably going to see $96 to $100 like you've always only done here. But at the same time, you flip the coin, you could come back, test 79.61 first before going to 96.95 to $100, right? But if you ever break $100, that's when maybe the fireworks are happening, right? Long-term uptrend, lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows again, higher lows. Okay, cool. Pivoting. I break 100, you'd be probably going to 126, 135. Those would be your targets above 100. So there you go. Maybe it looks maybe like it's bull flagging a little bit locally, like a bull pole and a bull flag. Pretty nice. No hidden bearish divergence because it was a higher high. 54 neutral on the RSI. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, really. Higher lows. It's pretty cool. Yep.
Luna Bulls wrapped.
Is that a joint?
What's up, Laszlo? Well, I mean, again, there was a time that was better for a more reasonable entry with low risk. Yep, that's it. I mean, you can't say it's at a value area with a bunch of variables that we look for that makes it a wonderful setup right now, even if it was so strong. So yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm off today, man. Whew. Oh my god, multi is an actual S coin. Please don't tell me. Jay Cent, man. What's up, dude? What kind of multi are you looking for? Multivitamins, multi S coins, multi equity. What you looking for, man? We got some Metamucil. We got all kinds of multivitamins, but I don't know about multi S coins, dude. Come on, man. Say something fast. We're gonna wait. Everyone chat. Everyone start spamming J.Cent until he answers, man. Joshua, no. Follow no one. No offense, dude. To whatever. It doesn't mean I don't have respect, man. I just don't, man. It's like I'm gonna request and I'm gonna leave. I'm giving you time, man. J-Cent, because multi equity is not on the stock market or on the U.S. stock exchange, so I don't really. New York Stock Exchange, I don't really. It has to be an S coin. MTV. Find out what it means to me. Well, I mean, you know, dude, this has to be what you asked for. There's one support you are below right now from May 2019 that has acted as support before, support recently. It was a great pivot area, rallied. It was pathetic though, and it sold off. I look at this and I would immediately be like, I'm gonna put my money somewhere else. I'm gonna find something that to me looked like a better setup based on the variables that I look for. But yeah, nice engulfing candle yesterday. You got a bullish engulfing candle on some decent volume, but you literally closed below the support. You regarded it as resistance yesterday on that volume. So if you don't hold 0.6 of 1 cent successfully and you start marking down, you're going to 0.3 of 1 cent. You'll lose half your value. Look at the price action between those two levels, right? So again, I just look at this and I'm like, nothing sticks out as something that I'm so excited about. I can't wait to go long on Multivac, an MTV coin, decentralized Carson Daily. I'm just not interested. But there's so many. You know, like if you watch the stream, you'd be like, oh yeah, dude, there's like literally countless assets that we would long over this, even if this goes up next, right? Yeah, dude, Swin, SWN is the king, man. How could you be surprised? Bullish macro, right? Connected to the energy sector. Weekly inverse head and shoulders. Back testing like 20-year lows as support on the head. Right shoulder. Momo shift. Dude, it was like the dream, man. Swin was like the king. You just hold it for 6 months. Call me after that 6-month period and we'll talk. You're okay, dude, but MTV coin just really not like that great, man. I'm just like... cool. Okay, like literally someone unironically requested it, I think. I don't know. He was probably trolling. I'm gonna try to find something with more data, I guess. That's not good data. What has the best glamour data? What has the most glamour data, chat? Please help me out here. I'm just gonna wait. I'm waiting until someone answers me. Oh man, what are they? Bro. KuCoin maybe. I'm on KuCoin right now and it's like no data. KuCoin for Glamour coin. All right, here's your Glamour coin. Again, it could be a bear flag. It could be a double bottom. No one knows. Like, dude, if we're going to be like real, dude. Looks like a Binance Smart Chain. Hey, who here bought at $39? Gonna give you a medal, an award. $39 it somehow got to on the first day, and that's scam. That's like scam. It would be like, marketing team, let's put $1 million into marketing. Make sure we pump this real good at the open so we can sell. And now it's at $2.74, you know. But dude, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's the technology. It's the no, that price action tells me a lot. But yeah, congrats on fully resetting, and you probably are at an 886. Like if I forget the scam wick here, this is not advised. If you forget the scam wick and you just go from this low to this high, it's an 88% retrace. Congrats, dude. I mean, dude, yeah, maybe there's convergence, divergence on the RSI. Dude, it could rally here, it could dump. But the main thing is, like, if it rallies, you went to the casino and you hit 21 on blackjack on your first hand. If it dumps, same thing. You busted. The dealer hit blackjack. That's where we are. That's what this asset is. It's literally only just a joke, dude. It's a gamble. London fund, let's go. Gonna need a lot more than that, man. I'm not gonna
Crypto_hoarder tipped $514. London fund. Hype. 0.1650000 ETH.
Dude, I changed the voice, right? So now it's super sexual. It's beautiful. Hype in the chat. Thank you, man. Holy crap. We gotta do it though. We gotta hype in the chat. The London fund, mate. What about the Glasgow fund, mate? Crypto hoarder saved the day. Yeah, dude. Maybe catching my first and a half wind right now, or third wind or something. Dude, this like longing here is gambling. It's you know, I get it. Trading in itself, playing poker, when you have and you understand the odds and all that, you're still gambling, right? You still, hey, I have an elevated chance of it playing out my way, but it could still fail. I could still lose. Same thing with anything in trading, but this one's like literally I'm at the, yeah, it's blackjack. I think that's probably the best one. It's just like almost 50-50. I know they have like 53-47 or whatever, but dude, it's kind of like, you know, or you're going into playing roulette and you're putting it on black. That's almost kind of what you're doing on this one. So
Sorry man, I paused the stream for 1 minute. It's multi on Sushi Swamp. Thanks.
Wow. Oh, well, that's relieving because I can't do any analysis. So thank you for the contribution to where I don't really have to do anything. Yeah, dude, cool story. Nice volume, nice pump. It got to 14.24. Cool, man. How about 15 bucks and then $20 would be your next targets if this kept going. Nothing I can do about this, man. Right? This is so I am extremely grateful for the contribution. You have to understand that, all right? But at the same time, tough love here. This is a terrible request. Okay, and again, it's not me being mean. It's me coming to you, you know, candidly. Terrible request, right? The best requests are when you apply what I try to teach here every single day for 4+ years. And you tip me a request and the asset, I can almost immediately identify why you requested it, right? This is a terrible request, but I'm so grateful for that contribution. So thank you, dude. So many assets out there. It'd be good on a technical analysis stream to be able to use technical analysis to help us. Yeah, you can't do anything here. There's no data. Okay. All right, Crow. It's the Crow. Next. Someone's like, should we look at Chili's? Why would we look at Chili's, dude? Wouldn't this be a terrible day to look at Chili's? Dude, it pumped, though. It's respecting the TA. Yeah, but we looked at it when no one cared, right? When no one was talking about it. You know, it was... What's going on, dude? Why would we be caring about Chili's now? Why are people getting hyped on Chili's? You should have been hyped on Chili's when it was at the entry actionable areas, like right at them, man, holding them. Not now. Crow dude. Crow bros in the chat. Beautiful, going to 50 cents. I think, You just had your highest daily candle close since February 16th. I think 50 cents is your target here. You break 50 cents, you go to 64 cents. You break 64 cents, you go to Matt Damon's mansion at 88 cents, of course. Yep. That's the Matt Damon mansion up there. It's a dragon. It's kind of just definitely some sort of dragon pattern that's playing out, holding that 200 move. I love the 200 moving average. You're above it. Yeah, 50 cents, 64 cents, 88 cents. They're your targets. What else would you need in a request? You know, we already charted it. We knew what was going on with it. It was pretty good, and we all right. Oh, that was it, though. That was the last request. Get wrecked, everybody. In a positive way, of course, but you know what I'm saying. And all joking aside, I guess we can look at Chili's. Yeah, man, it's always good because you'll have people in here that'll they'll be newer and we'll look at Chili's and the actionable areas and they'll be like, screw Chili's, dude, whatever. And then you kind of see maybe what can happen when you apply yourself. And you apply what you're taught, which at one time I was taught. And now I teach it, I guess. And I don't claim to be an authority. I just do my best, man. And even if it's not good enough, it is, right? Because I can't really do any more than my best, you know. Sorry, there it was. Oops. So many desk ones on this list, dude. Hold on. God. Here's your Chili's, dude. This is it, man. This is the chart. What is there to talk about, dude? It's just look at it. Look here, listen, you know. If you're up on leverage, don't tell me about it. You know, just be like, I'm up on the position. Thank you. You know, don't be like, I'm up because I degen, because it might be contagious, man. I don't want people to be starting to get the idea that that's something we celebrate, we're into. You know, just chill on the leverage talk, and it's just really, it really is just kind of to protect other people that are newer, right? Because this thing's free on YouTube. Anyone can tune in, man. Anyone. All right, so dude, I'll tell you, you kind of closed right around that high from February 11th. You break that. I mean, next short-term target on Chile is going to be 33.8 cents. Repeating, of course, kind of, not really. No. Yeah, it still has a lot of work to do, man. I think you just kind of have this little range between 16.7 cents and 24 cents locally. You got to break it. You're kind of pulling a Bitcoin. Like, you are really pulling some sort of Bitcoin where this is 42K, right? Or 44K.
No shirt, no problem. Have a nice weekend, y'all.
What's up, Jacob, man? It's funny hearing a British person say y'all.
All jokes aside, let's take a look at a real asset, etc. please.
Oh, thank God you were joking.
Thoughts on
Okay.
the argument of miners switching over from ETH1's 2.0 launches?
I don't know. You know what? I'll look at ETC. Okay, I'll do that part of the request. Then the chat can talk about the thoughts on the argument of miners switching from Ethereum once 2.0 launches. You know, we've seen the memes where Vitalik's like 90 years old. Ethereum 2.0 finally launched, man. You know, so if it ever launches, call me when it happens. What does chat think about that? Okay. Yeah, we'll look at ETC Connect. ETC above 43 is fine to me. Yeah, I think you stay above this long enough, you go to 60 bucks. 58 to 60 bucks. You ever break 60 bucks, you go to 80 bucks. Boom. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's it. You will call me, man. Call me from your, you know, your freaking compound, dude. with your thousands of acres or whatever. Thing's a beast. Crypto Hoarder's, you know, he's checking out. He's scaping for places just to reside when he wants to, okay? So, you're gonna have security too, dude. You got to, man. Security walking around with AKs and ARs, right? It would just be cooler, you know, to have them on the payroll, tax write-off, no big deal, man. See, Tails thinks it's smart. Mining Monero will be better than Ethereum 2.0. Well, yeah, dude, because you can't efficiently mine Ethereum 2.0 on a Threadripper like you can Monero, right? Snipers on the roof. There you go, dude. But they have to have not just real guns, but they also have like party guns that look like real guns, and they shoot, and it's like confetti comes out. You know, you'd have both. Fully loaded. I don't even know if those exist, but you could probably make them exist. Yeah, serious conversation. It's true, man. It's true. All right, my God, yeah, 44,444. If anyone can screenshot 44,444,44 repeating, of course. I don't know, man. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be impressed. All right. Oh, it's dark enough. I'm bringing up my blinds, man. Okay, let's make the lights go nuts. Okay. Did y'all get it? No, you have to show it in the general chat and the Discord. Show me the fours. Oh, now I saw your responsive re. Ooh, weird. It's not working. So that's at ETC, man. I mean, whatever. It had a crazy pump on high volume, and it back tested support as support, and it's just hanging out in between two levels, where the levels are straight up, straight down 1,000,000 times. So I would think that you go to $60 probably from here, man. Sorry, ate some really nice pork chop lunch today. It was awesome, but it's like I normally intermittently fast.
CNS/USDT please. 0.1679580 LTC.
Ping my patrons. Okay, look at CNS Connect. Wait, yep, that's the next one. This is the last one on the list. Well, I have memory of this place. Evidently, I have a trend line, one trend line, chat. Here it is. You're almost there, man. Now, you know, M shape, I guess. Not really much. The oscillators aren't really helpful. I guess maybe lately, not the RSI. Yeah, dude, you can only go to 0, dude. So, you know what you're at right now? You're at 1.5 1/100ths of a penny. You're worthless. So you can, I mean, going to 0 here, you know, you're not out much, I guess. But yeah, I guess you're getting to levels where it's the only thing it's ever done is rally. Is it Haley's Comet? Is it like Olin? I don't know. I don't trust an S coin as much as I trust a company that makes bullets for women or something. Whatever Olin does, I can't remember. Well, yeah, dude, cool. Maybe it holds. Maybe it rallies. It's not really showing all the variables that we want, but we know it's near an inflection point that only has ever gone up from here, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll ping patrons just for you, okay? You requested it. I'll just post the chart, and I'm gonna say meh. I'll say meh though. Oh, nice one, nice one, Adric, deformed frog face man. Thank you, dude. Congratulations. Your face is still deformed, unfortunately. Meh. Like if you had way more weird, way more crazy cool things going on down here, I'd like it maybe better. I just, you know, I'd probably buy Chili's over CNS, but hey, whatever. Or T-Fuel, right? I did break a fast with a beer, 3 beers yesterday, dude. Still kind of felt it today, but yeah, no, I mean, like I usually intermittently fast, so I'm able, like, and it's really good for focus and concentration. And when you eat, dude, all that blood rushes to your stomach, and it just, for me, because I was on keto for like over a year, and like all you do is intermittently fast, and that's just one habit I've maintained, was just fasting every day, right? So when I eat, man, I get real sluggish during the day. Whew. $60 more likes for what, dude? So we're gonna pump this weekend, chat. Oh yeah, with 4 more likes for 400. Pathetic, dude. I remember my first live stream ever. Literally. I mean, let's just be real here on Bitcoin. You haven't even made a 38% retrace yet. You never did it. The 38% retrace is 46,678. Man, we gotta at least do that. LRC, no way. We looked at Loopring yesterday. On stream. No pumps allowed. This is where we are, Larry. This is, you see where we are. You are at the top of a range, just hanging out. Fortunately, no bearish edge. If you're being real, there's no bearish edge. Like, nothing's implying buyers are exhausted, but I mean, just, I don't think you were showing much of a bearish edge. You weren't showing a bearish edge when you reversed in March 2nd. You weren't showing a bearish edge here either. Maybe you were on the daily, but I know, like, you weren't showing 4-hour bearish edges when you reversed, so I don't know how much we can rely on that, but it's still okay. No, I did not 10 pence, man. Oh, I mean, I did. It's just, yeah, it gets really complex, and so much that goes into it, man. Oh. What do we do, man? Let's see, I've been live an hour 30 minutes. How am I live that long, dude? I like the 4s, dude. Yeah, clearer picture, dude, on the 4s, on the sailboats. You won the DJ role. Congratulations, deformed fish frog face. Congrats, dude. You did it, finally. You got a W. We're proud of you. So on the new day, Zcash. Dude, Zcash is a beast, man. Look at this thing. You talk about outperforming Bitcoin. It looks like Bitcoin, but just keeps extending higher on its leg up, right? It broke resistance, it back tested it. And why would it not go to 228? It will look straight up. Is there ever been a time? I mean, I guess once when you went to 220 and reversed, but every other time though, man, you're going to 228 Zcash. Even though, my God, triple bearish divert. You think just a pullback would happen at some point, but not yet. It hasn't happened yet. It's just continuing. It's ascent, nice. Storage up 1.7%. This one. I mean, come on, dude. It was an 886. Now you're soon approaching the major 123, 128 area that you scam-wicked earlier this month. You ever break that? See you at 186, 194. Yeah, massive structure, dude. 250, 270 day large M shape shark completed. Wow, dude. A lot of divergence. KSM up marginally today, almost a percent. This one, dude, the daily, it was a supply line that broke really more than the PCZ. Yeah, this one's pretty solid. You know, all the divergence. It's breaking out. It broke out. KSM has truly broken out, and it did it a couple days ago. It back tested the past 48 hours. 159. If you can stay above this one area right here, 238 is your target on KSM. Oh, imagine 44,44444. You know, imagine us being above that for more than an hour or two. Thank you, Gail. Yeah, we got a lot of 444 screenshots in the Discord now, yeah? Oh, thank you, Gail. Gotta be meme of the month or something. Thank you, Crypto Clan. I think we got all the fours covered. We did it, man. Joshua, I need you to say you're kidding in 10 seconds or you're banned, okay? You have 10 seconds. I'm timing you. Kappa, not Kappa. Oh, it's funny, but no, we're kind of serious too. V-Chain's up 1% on the day. You know, V-Chain's the shark, you know, the Momo shift, the diver, everything was there. You know, now you're cracking back into an inflection zone. You break 6 cents, you go to 9.5, 10 cents. Bots can't answer. Yep, well, you know what that means. Joshua Carrero, you're running out of time. You're running out of time. Yep, that's right. Repent or be devastated. All right, I laid the sentence. I must swing the sword. There it is. You just got Ned Stark, dude. Correct. Okay. Just another one, man, that could have lots of upside potential and, you know, stay above 5.5 cents long enough. I mean, think about the upside on this 70% upside. If you actually rally here, you know, everything, stage is set. A madman says he sees things. That's right. Dash up 1% on the day. But this is, you know, the first target of the trade setup was 142. You know, so you're not there yet because you hit the bottom of the range. I made that the first target to make it equitable, have a safer stop just in case some effery was going on. But yeah, this was great. You know, this was a great alternate bat pattern, type 2. It was literally everything. So it's still good. I think, you know, if Zcash is doing what it's doing, Dash is probably going to follow that. Probably Monero too. Maybe Pirate Coin. I don't know. YFII is also up 1% on the new day, and this one's beautiful, man. I mean, like, I know Scott Carney was talking about an M shape of some sort. I didn't even need to see the M shape. All I needed to know was there was an 886 falling wedge, divergence, holding support. That was all I needed, man. This is an active trade setup too. Here's your theta man. I mean, it broke a supply line. It's confirmed a bottom. It was showing the same variables a lot of other coins were doing. It held support from history from January last year. But you can clearly see it's got a lot of work to do. It's got to break above $4 before you can get really optimistic about it. But it could be like your lowest risk area. Oh, man. Do something, Bitcoin. Do something, dude. What the? Why are my buttons unbuttoned, dude? I knew something was off. Okay, H bar. Not much needs to be said about this, how unbelievably incredible it looks. Whether it plays out or fails, we never know, but we know what something looks like before it goes insane. This is what they normally look like before they go to 40 cents, 45 cents, meaning literally doubling in value. Yeah, I know, family friendly. Sorry. Yep. Okay, you know, just keep looking at all these assets. Alright, we don't have to look at it anymore if y'all don't want. Yep. There are many, many more that look great. Okay. So then we had a pretty decent stream in terms of just like covering the markets. So nice close, but not good enough, man. Like we got to break 45K, 45.5, man. Okay. You know, I already went out to lunch with people, so. All right, so I'll be back. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Crypto Hoarder Man, thanks for the $513.99 on the day. Unreal. You are the Pareto principle on steroids. Okay. Super grateful. Now all you gotta do is just buy enough Bitcoin to break us above this 45.5. And we'll do another live stream. If Bitcoin's breaking 45.5 tonight, I'll do a live stream tonight. Random, if it happens. At least for 30 minutes. I'll do 30 minutes of live streaming at or above 45.5. Okay? Give you something to look forward to if, like, you know, in case something happens with the price action. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.